Okay, we're ready to do a video. I haven't done one in a while. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that I'm not dead or nothing. I just been very busy trying to find a new job and just some other things and trying to get some tools ready for my flint knapping. So, without further ado, let's see what we got today. Okay, so what we got. Let me see here. Okay, that should be good right there. I'm going to try and keep this kind of short because I only have 50 minutes left of recording time unless I start downloading uh, some of my videos and pictures to a what do you call it? A flash drive, I guess you could call it. So I got one of these packages about 4 days ago, and the other package I got on Saturday. So I'm not sure exactly. I think this is the one. This is the one that came from Saturday, and it's got my address on there. It's from Marty Young Bear, and it's sent to me. So got two of these boxes. I'm excited about this stuff, and so let's get into it. I kind of opened these up a little bit already, so it's not a true unboxing video, but let's see what we got here in the box. Okay, I'm gonna put this box right over here, and if you can see, oh, look at that! Look at the glossiness in that. This is from Marty Young Bear. He lives in North Dakota, and he has an excellent source for collecting this Knife River flint. This is fantastic material. And I still got to study on some of this Knife River flint as far as how to nap it, what the nappability, how it works, all that kind of thing. And I also want to do some studying on the types of points that are made from this material, because I generally like to try and, when I do my flint napping, I try to nap in points that are from that area where that material comes from. Just looks a little funny when you're trying to do something like an Eastern point and you're doing it with a material from, like, say, Arizona. Okay, it just kind of looks a little different, although the skill level to make it is challenging. But yeah, so this is that beautiful Knife River flint. I got a flashlight here, let me see. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Let me see, I don't want to blind you guys, but can you see some of that reddish orange translucency in there? This stuff is amazing. And again, Marty, huge thank you for sending me some of this. Like I said, I haven't tried napping any of it yet because I'm still in the process of getting some of my boppers and different tools ready. Oh my God, look at that piece. Let me see if I can add a little extra light. Oh, that shines it too much. But this piece, you can tell, is probably going to be very translucent when it gets thinner. This is a little bit different color of this Knife River flint. And some of these pieces are going to be kind of a challenge. If you can see here, there's a natural crack right along here. I don't know if that healed up, but it kind of comes up, wraps around, and I think it kind of goes right through this flat area. So I'm thinking on pieces like this, I'm going to have to hit it with the bopper, maybe knock and see if I can get that piece off. And then there's also an internal crack right along through here, and maybe right out of this middle area I can get a nice biface out of that, and probably get some nice smaller flakes for smaller stuff. I think like a northern side notch is a point that was made by this, but primarily Knife River flint. A lot of times it was used quite a bit. Oops, sorry, Marty. I think I might have showed your address there for a second. It was primarily used by the Cody culture, Paleo period, and the Clovis and Folsom people. They made a lot of Clovises, Folsoms, a lot of your other Paleo points they made from this Knife River flint. This is an interesting piece here. It's got, like I said, it's going to have some natural fractures in there, it looks like. But as long as we can get some pieces away from it or whatever, and nap it away, it's a nappable. Even small flakes. This stuff is so scarce for me to come by that um, I'm going to save every little flake of it. But yeah, that's another very nice big piece of this stuff. And moving on to box number 2. Let's see what we got in here. Oh my God. Marty, this is crazy. Look at how smooth and glossy and waxy this stuff is. This is a really beautiful piece here. I think this would be, with aside from a couple little issues like this flat edge and a little bit of this uneven wonkiness on it, as you can see, this would probably yield a good point if I don't break it. Like I said, so that's why I'm afraid to nap at some of this stuff yet, because I gotta get some indirect sticks. I want to get something like a real mallet, like a Patrick Jack Crafty mallet, something that works better. I mean, I could use maybe a bopper or something to hit as a that, but I'd rather use a an actual plastic baton like Patrick uses. Look at that. Oh my God, this stuff is so fascinating. You can see, I mean, you can see light passing through it. It's got that reddish orange. I mean, this stuff is already beautifully translucent. I haven't even flaked on it or thinned it out. Let me see what this one looks like here. So you can see that reddish orange color to it up through there like that. It's beautiful stuff. Sorry if I flash that flashlight in your face or whatever. And the last but not least in the box is another piece of this beautiful knife river flint. This stuff is fascinating. Like I said, I'm gonna probably, like I said, once I get some of my good boppers in line and get some of the tools I'm gonna need to actually work this this stuff, I'm gonna get hammering on it. As you can see on this, there's a natural crack right along there. Comes down, it dips down over here, it comes back over this way, and the crack kind of follows right along there all the way around, and it looks like a secondary crack. So I'm thinking, when I go to hit this thing, when I go to work on it, if I hit somewhere in here, maybe that'll open that crack up, and this whole piece, this nice big spall, will come off. That's the theory anyways. If I can get that piece off, then I'll have all of this up here probably to work with, you know, depending on if there's any more fractures. The only other fracture I see in this piece is there's a secondary fracture. You can obviously see it right there along my fingernail. That might be an issue, but even if I can get this spall off and everything from this crack up I can get off, then I'll have this about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch piece right here between these two cracks, that if that travels all the way through, I can get a pretty good biface out of that. So anyways, Marty, thank you very much. And I'm gonna have to, when I start working on some of this stuff, I'm gonna think of some points that I can make, and I'll probably send you something made out of this. Not gonna promise I'm gonna be as good as Patrick or Sal or some of the other nappers in the community, but because like I said, I've been a little rusty. Like I said, it's been probably at least 10-15 years since I did any napping, and the napping I used to do was mainly little small triangle points for hunting arrows. So it'll be interesting to get to learn how to make something bigger than a little triangle or a little side or corner notch point for hunting. So anyhow, wonderful gift. I appreciate this, Marty. And like I said, as soon as I get some of this broken up into some spalls and pieces, I can try and see what I can make and send you a couple points or something back. Like I said, I don't know if I can make a Scott's Bluff or an agate basin just yet, but I'll see what I can do for you. So anyhow, until next time, keep chipping, keep napping, like, share, subscribe, and comment on the channel. And like I said, hopefully when I get all my tools together, I'll be doing some maybe some of the first napping videos that'll be on the channel. Like I said, the other reason Alan Cole sent me some beautiful obsidian, and it's the same thing. I just want to make sure I get all the right tools so I'm not working on some of this stuff and busting it up into a bunch of little pieces. I want to make as efficient use of the stuff that I'm getting, either the stuff I'm finding myself, or purchasing, or stuff that people send me. I appreciate all of it. I believe in a couple of weeks I'm going to be getting a shipment of bullhead flint from England from our friend Scott Lauer, subscriber of the channel, and he's a frequent visitor on all the everybody else's channels. So he's sending supposedly some bullhead flint from England, and I'm excited to see some of that up close. And there's gonna be some samples for me to flake and nap, and I think he's got some finish points in there. But I'll do an unboxing video for sure on that too. So, anyways, love the support from you guys, and keep napping, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye bye.